All right, our next speaker is Marissa Pilger Suhr, Unlocking the Hidden Powers of Paraeducators.
Picture this. It's my first job out of college, a paraeducator in a middle school classroom in Oakland, California. As a para, I had no formal training or certification, but I was idealistic, I was eager to help kids, and utterly unprepared when the lead teacher in my classroom abruptly left on medical leave. Overnight, I was handed lesson plans, a classroom of students with learning disabilities, and 3 words: "You've got this." By June, I had left education entirely, and I wasn't alone. 1 in 5 paraeducators leave the field each year. Paraeducators are the unsung heroes of K-12 education. 1 million strong, they support teachers with everything from recess duty to small group instruction to one-on-one behavioral supports. But here's the problem. With record teacher shortages, paraeducators are increasingly being thrown into direct service roles, often without the training that they need. Typically, paras enter the field with just a high school degree and a couple of years of college. No certification needed. They often don't have the opportunity to participate in district-wide trainings for effective practices, and they're often supervised by certified teachers who just don't have the time or training to adequately support them. Paraeducators are thrown into the deep end, where they're expected to sink or swim, and they're stressed, disrespected, and underappreciated. But what if we could change this narrative? What if instead of setting paraeducators up to fail, we could instead set them up to thrive as empowered and innovative educators? Right now, I'm working with a district in Colorado that's thinking creatively about how to harness the hidden powers of paraeducators. In this district, we're providing an innovative tutoring model where paraeducators not only provide reading instruction, but they are inspiring students below grade level to reimagine themselves as readers. Paraeducators receive ongoing professional development and coaching across the year from a local coach. And this coach gives them guidance that builds up the knowledge, skills, and confidence on the job, emboldening them to harness their creativity and support students in new and exciting ways. The results of this approach have been remarkable. In just 10 weeks, 20% of students who receive the tutoring model are reading at or above grade level. Administrators and coaches rave about the tutoring model because it provides them with paraeducators who, with the right support, are delivering innovative and evidence-based instruction to those students who need it the most. And they've also seen firsthand how this approach can transform a student's learning trajectory. And to top it off, paraeducators feel that they have the knowledge and tools to actually make a difference in students' lives. Some of them are even going on to become classroom teachers. I want to share a quote that a paraeducator shared with me, which I think best encapsulates her experience. One of the first grade teachers just said it out loud. All of the students reading below grade level, they were now reading at grade level. Everyone said it was really exciting. They were so amazed. But a lot of it had to do with the classroom teacher, but a huge part of it was us, because we were the ones that were teaching them the sounds, how to read the words, and how to do the reading. So I do think it was us, to be honest with you. There are 3 things that I think made this model really work in this Colorado project: prioritizing tutoring, providing the right support, and providing the right resources. First, the district made tutoring a top priority by hiring paraeducators as reading tutors and ensuring that they had adequate time to hone their skills and provide student support. Second, there was a local coach that was trained to provide personalized and hands-on guidance, from everything from lesson modeling to creative problem solving when things weren't going as intended. And third, paraeducators received access to a research-backed reading program that was not only easy to use, but it served as a framework to build on, to allow them to tap into the art of teaching. It turns out when you provide paraeducators with the training and support that they need, they can have enormous impacts on students and the broader school community. I walked away from education once, but the allure of the classroom, the desire to help kids learn, drew me back, as it does so many in education. I decided to pursue a graduate degree in school psychology, where as a novice educator, I had the opportunity to provide small group reading instruction to students as a training experience in our college's reading clinic. Seeing kids' eyes light up as they sounded out words and read sentences and paragraphs for the first time, it felt like pure magic. And then it hit me. I was the one that created that spark. With the right training and support, I was inspiring students to unlock their potential and discover the world of reading. Because when you provide paraeducators with the support and resources they need, magic happens.